Hey everybody, it's another episode of the Porch Show. I'm gonna do a little singing for you, so I didn't really want to belt it out on my porch. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to mention a few things before I start my awful singing. I'm gonna be having some video testimonial type things coming up for some charities. Well, I guess nonprofits would be a better explanation. I'm going to be doing videos describing my mental illness experiences, and they're going to be on YouTube and all sorts of Facebook pages, so you'll have to be looking for that soon. I'm going to have copies of my books for once at my house. If you want an autographed copy, just come see me or tell me. Let's see. If you're up for doing anything tonight, my friends, the Rumpke Mountain Boys, are playing at Stanley's Pub until 2 a.m. And tomorrow night, my buddy Nick Geesey hosts a open jam at a place called HD Beans, which is about a half-mile south of the Silverton Cafe. I think that's all the promotional stuff I wanted to get through. So I'm singing one of my favorite songs. I see my number one fan, Randy Reynolds, tuned in. One of my favorite people in the whole world, Mike Hennell, tuned in. So we're going to rock it down with some Bob Dylan. A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. Sometimes you think you know a song by heart, but it's always good to have a cheat sheet. So I have a cheat sheet. I'm an awful singer, so I hope you guys get entertainment out of this. Alright, so this is Bob Dylan. A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. Oh shit. You know, I might be texting you here in a minute. I don't know, man. I'm feeling kind of wild tonight. I hope the Blue Jackets pull this out. But anyway, so I better get to singing here. Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Oh, where have you been, my darling young one? I've stumbled on the side of 12 misty mountains. I've walked and I've crawled on 6 crooked highways. I've stepped in the middle of 7 sad forests. I've been out in front of a dozen dead oceans. I've been 10,000 miles in the mouth of a graveyard. And it's a hard, and it's a hard, and it's a hard rain's gonna fall. Oh, what did you see, my blue-eyed son? Oh, what did you see, my darling young one? I saw a newborn baby with wild wolves all around it. I saw a highway of diamonds with nobody on it. I saw a black branch with blood that kept dripping. I saw a room full of men with their hammers a-bleeding. I saw a white ladder all covered with water. I saw 10,000 talkers whose tongues were all broken. I saw guns and sharp swords in the hands of young children. And it's a hard, and it's a hard, and it's a hard rain's gonna fall. And what did you hear, my blue-eyed son? And what did you hear, my darling young one? I heard the sound of a thunder, it roared out a warning. I heard the roar of a wave that could drown the whole world. I heard 100 drummers whose hands were ablazing. I heard 10,000 whispering and nobody listening. I heard one person starve, I heard many are laughing. I heard one song of a poet who died in the gutter. I heard the sound of a clown who cried in the alley. And it's a hard, and it's a hard, and it's a hard rains are gonna fall. Oh, who did you meet, my blue-eyed son? Who did you meet, my darling young one? I met a young child beside a dead pony. I met a white man who walked a black dog. I met a young woman whose body was burning. I met a young girl, she gave me a rainbow. I met one man who was wounded in love. I met another man who was wounded with hatred. And it's a hard, and it's a hard rains are gonna fall. Oh, what'll you do now, my blue-eyed son? Oh, what'll you do now, my darling young one? I'm a-going back out for the rain starts a-falling. I'll walk to the depths of the deepest black forest, where the people are many and their hands are all empty, where the pellets of poison are flooding their waters, where the home in the valley meets the damp, dirty prison, where the executioner's face is always well hidden, where hunger is ugly, where souls are forgotten, where black is the color, where none is the number. And I'll tell it and think it and speak it and breathe it, and reflect it from the mountain so all souls can see it. Then I'll stand on the ocean until I start sinking, but I'll know my song well before I start singing. And it's a hard, and it's a hard rains are gonna fall. So that was my rendition of Bob Dylan, A Hard Rains Are Gonna Fall. There's nothing like the original Bob Dylan voice. Legendary. Love his voice. I bet people told him when he was growing up that he couldn't sing. But I guess he showed them, huh? Just goes to show you not to listen to other people sometimes. So, I think I promoted just about everything in my arsenal. So, that was a song for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, I hope you were at least entertained by my sad attempt to try to sing. I always wanted to be in a band or play a musical instrument or something, but it's never too late. I might learn. So, anyway, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in.